Peace and blessings to all my kings and queens, my royals. Welcome to anyone new. You're in the right place. Please go ahead and hit that button and subscribe and the notification bell so you'll know when I upload another video or when I do another live. I'm so sorry. I didn't even see the light go off. I'm just sitting there like, la di da di da. But anyway, long story short, I apologize to anyone that came on Sunday and tried to do the Q&A for Dreadlocks, Natty Dreadlocks on Sunday. I had major difficulty in getting on. I couldn't get on after 4:30 Central Time. I was just like, forget it. I got frustrated. And I was just like, man, I don't understand why I can't get on. But I could see, I think one message that I put out there, and then I could see the stuff that other people was talking about. This might say they was from the Grenada or someplace. Anyway, I am so sorry. I apologize. I pray that it never happened again. I can't say that it will. I've seen it happen so many times with other people on the channel. So, why not happen to me? It's okay though. I just want to thank you all again for at least coming and trying to check me out. Hey, it's a process. It's a building process, and I want to be able to kick it with you all, whichever way I can, and whether it's the YouTube, Facebook, Google Plus, IG, Instagram, whatever. Okay, so I'm done with that. As you all have seen from the title, and yes, I have my notes. The title. It was supposed to be five pros to not damaging your Natty dreadlocks, but it turned into 10 because I started thinking and started clicking in, and I was just like, oh wow, okay, let me get busy on this. First and foremost, you want to minimize your products. Too many products will damage your Natty dreadlocks and will cause damage into which you can't really remove. I mean, you can use Listerine. You can use alcohol like vodka or something to get it out your hair, but all that stuff is drying. It's like, why not just start off fresh without doing the things that will cause your hair to have a product buildup, and to smell like mildew and all that other type of stuff. And we're gonna get into that a little bit later, talking about the mildew and stuff. Here's one that a lot of people talk about, and it's like not wearing your hair to encourage the elasticity and the porosity, which means how much your hair can stretch, without breaking, how much your hair can soak up water, and how fast it does it without, really just like being dry or whatever. Yeah, the elasticity is very much necessary, especially if you do like me and do a water rinse in a tub or shower or however you do it. You got to have that elasticity so it can bounce back and stay strong. Okay, this is something that I definitely can't deal with. It's people, popping your hair without it being wet. If you're popping your hair and your hair is dry, you're going to cause a whole bunch of damage. You really will. It'll start breaking or separating and not joining to anything for a while. So it's not good to pop your hair while it's dry. If you pop your hair or whatever and it's wet, it's a little bit better than doing that. And then again, I'm not really into popping. It's just like I might do it a few times out of the year, and that's it, because I don't want to I know how thick my hair is, and I don't want to be walking around with one big dread. I'm just like really satisfied with having the amount of dreads that I have, which I don't know what it is, so don't ask me. I don't know. I have no idea, but I love the way that it looks right now, and I don't want to, be popping and all the type of stuff. But definitely don't pop your hair when it's dry. You're causing breakage. Don't use a razor. Don't use a scissors or none of that stuff. You're causing breakage. Do not go to shops that flood the industry with braids or dreads. A lot of these shops that you can go to, for some reason, are usually connected to like a Korean shop or so. And I'm not going to get into like exactly the name of the shops or whatever. You know what type of shops I'm going to where people braid like really, really fast. And me being a part of that culture, it's just something you just don't want to do. You know, just kind of stick to doing it yourself. If you're growing freeform, you really don't need to be sitting in anybody's chair at all. You don't have to. And I'm not knocking my people that still do hair, because a lot of people don't have time to sit back and I mean, for natural hair, just like you know, braid their hair, or I was gonna say color. They want the color too. I understand a lot of people don't want color as well, to cover up the lint and all that. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Please, 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 no beeswax. I had a friend that had beeswax in his hair for over 10 years. I talked about it here on my channel, but I know I got a lot more people on my channel now to be able to put it out here again. He had so much beeswax, I wanted to just have on gloves to touch his hair. It was so filthy, so nasty, so, oh my God, it was terrible. It was. I might link that up above. I'm not sure. I probably will link it up above. But it was horrible. I was just like, wow. And he had somebody doing it like every month. Can you imagine? I use beeswax for candles, and it takes a long time for them to burn. So you can imagine what it would how it would be in your hair. Don't use beeswax, please, please, please. Or any alcohol-based products that clogs your pores. Okay, you don't need all this styling gel and this and that and Pro Style and whatever. You don't need all that stuff in your hair. It's clogging your pores. It's taking away from everything that your hair is really about. I mean, by the time you're done in about a couple years or so, you're going to be like, wow, I'm tired of my hair smelling like this. I'm tired of my hair feeling like this. I'm going to go ahead and cut my hair off. So be mindful of that. Yeah, because the beeswax definitely causes pores, and black gel causes a debris buildup. Somebody asked me about this, and this is truly how I feel. I didn't give it to him all the way in raw, but no brushing down the shaft. You know, it removes surface debris, no doubt. It will. It'll remove a little bit of surface debris on your hair, just on the outer part of your shaft. But it's not going to get into the inside of it. And if you start breaking into the inside of your hair, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You can basically just say, you know what, let me just go to the shop and cut my hair off, because I done sat up here and brushed my hair to, I done got to another layer, and that's something we don't want to do. Number, I ain't even been saying the numbers, have I? Okay, well, this is number 6. Honey is just like beeswax, you know. Did I say this already? Honey is just like beeswax. Don't use it. Period. What's the difference? People think that because they have honey and it's just a lighter consistency or whatever, it's not just like straight up beeswax. It's like, well, what is it then? It comes from the same place. So we're not going to do that, right? We're going to drink our water. We're going to fill up our bodies with goodness, green smoothies maybe, or shakes, you know, that we make at home to make our bodies feel healthy. And that's another video I'll talk about, you know, probably Friday. There goes Lucky. You know, he's starting to act a fool. Okay, so no brushing down the shaft. Okay, in the winter, and I'm going to keep this 100% real with you all. If Lucky could be quiet. In the winter, you know, you're going to have to use a dryer or a handheld dryer with a diffuser. What a diffuser does is it keeps the hair from keeps the dryer from concentrating on one section of hair, and it blows the hair out, you know, usually they're like this. And it blows all of this dry, because that will prevent mildew from your hair. Living in Chicago, it gets cold here. I digress. Living in Chicago, it gets cold here. So, yes. In the summertime, I always air dry. But in the winter, when it's cold outside and I want my hair to be dry and I don't want no mildew and none of that stuff, I make sure I sit in the dryer. Because you got to make sure that your hair is, you know, thoroughly dry. Period. There he is. Get out. Okay. Don't stay. I don't know what number I'm on. I'm just free-forming. I'm just free-forming. Don't style your hair, then dry it. It could cause mold because your hair is not being allowed to breathe, you know, and you got it in these styles and stuff, and it's going to take forever for it to dry. Especially when you have longer dreads. I noticed that when your hair is shorter, because I started off at about like right here. I ain't had a problem at all. I mean, it was just like, okay, I just never sat on the dryer. But then too, I started in the summertime. And then by the time it started growing out, I was sitting under a dryer like for the winter. No synthetic hair. Please don't add no synthetic hair to your hair. You don't need it. First of all, it's flammable. Yeah. First of all, it's flammable. So somebody come near you with a lighter, or you lighting up a cigarette, or you know, something to make you feel better. Yeah, it's flammable. You don't really, I mean, people wear it all the time. Don't get it twisted. People wear braids all the time. And it's all whatever. But that's just one of the points that I got to point out, that, yeah, it's a possibility that that can happen. So, you know, try to stay away from synthetic hair, like adding on synthetic hair to your hair. So you can be like, oh, my hair is down here right now, you know. Oh, this is how my starter locks and all that. You don't need that in your hair. Too much tea tree oil. Why does my hair always move to one side? Let me see. Too much tea tree oil, you guys. My kings and queens. I'm sorry. Where am I at? Oh, it's very strong. It's a very strong essential oil. It can help cleanse it very well. I don't knock that for sure. I love tea tree oil for fungus on your hands, your feet, or just to massage into your hair. When I was really doing hair, I worked in a shop where we had just like Paul Mitchell. Was it Paul Mitchell? Paul Mitchell, I think it was. Tea tree shampoo. But it was nice. But I like tea tree oil, period. I like the way it smells. It opens up my all this congestion that I got in me right now. I could really use some tea tree oil. But don't use too much because it's strong. Mix with water, like I told you about the jojoba oil. And then the distilled water. Probably like I say an eighth to about, you know, the 7/8, whatever. That's what I say. I mean, just minimal amount, period. You don't need a lot, and you spray it directly onto your scalp. Whew, okay, here is the other one. Here's two more I got. A lot of people like to, and I do it. I'm very much into doing it. Taking a Natty and using it to go around your hair. And then you would tuck it normally or whatever. I'm not going to tuck it because I still have another point to make. But a lot of people will do that. Use like a strand and just like roll it, tuck it and everything into that. I did it loosely so I wouldn't damage my hair. But usually if you're going to do that, use like 3 or 4 thick strands, maybe more, however more you need to just wrap it around your hair. Make sure it's not any moisture in your hair while you're doing it, and just go ahead and just wrap it around your hair, but not too tight, okay? Okay, and my final thought is don't trim hair up the hair shaft to make it last frizzy. who cares about it being frizzy? If you're a real dread, a real not so dread, honey, you're not thinking about no frizziness. I mean, what? What? You know, if you done came this far to be a freeform dread, or even whatever it is that you choose to call it, I just call it freedom. Don't trim the strands off. My hair is mad frizzy. My roots are mad frizzy. I got an afro on top that can't wait, you know, and I have other. Why is this not open? Oh, because I had it right here. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about today, you guys. If anybody has any questions or suggestions, please put them in the box down below in the description box. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on Facebook. I'm on, what do you call it? What is Donald Trump always into? He ain't that important to me, so I'm trying to think. Begin with a T. Anyway, I can't think of it right now. I'm not about to stress myself out. Damn, what is it though? Okay. Anyway, okay, back to this. Yeah, go into my description box. You'll see all the things that I'm on, and you can hit me up any kind of way. You can hit me up on Messenger. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up Twitter. That's what the president is on. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can hit me up on Instagram, whatever, you know. But the main thing is take care of your health, your inner, because whatever go on the insides come out on the outside. If you would like for me to do more videos, like talking about health and nutrition, thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video if you're just glad, you know, that I came back after a couple bad days of not being able to get on to, yeah, my YouTube live. I was really upset about that. Thumbs up the video. Let me know if you were there. I seen some stuff. I could see a few little things, but yeah, then they automatically took it down because I wasn't there. I wasn't online. So please let me know, like, if you were on there and if you all had a conversation and things were cool. I hope that's what actually happened. But I love you all. Thank you so much for rocking with me and supporting me in my endeavors and trying to just deliver a message to you. You know, I don't get paid to really do this or whatever. I do it. It's a labor of love. You know, it's just something that I like doing. Now, maybe later on down the line, I'm going to keep it 100% real with you. When I have like 10,000, 20, 50, 100,000 people, yeah, I'm still going to try to keep up with all my people. But could you imagine, out of 10,000 people, probably only 1,500 maybe will ask a question. The rest will just thumbs up the video. So that's not much, but it's a lot. It's a lot for me because this is not my only job. You know, having a child and everything. You know, that's 11 years old, and hey, I'm back from a stressful situation from Sunday and not being able to record my live session. But just know that I'm going to do another session this Sunday after here. I'm going to do another live session at 4 o'clock Central Time. So go ahead and set your clocks, leave yourself a note, what have you, and know that this is what's going to go down. All right. Peace and blessings. Much love. And I'll see you all, my royals, my kings and queens, my regal ones, in the next video. Much love.